Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you what I picked up from Laurel Denise's Undated launch. Let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Natalie of Coquette Natalie, and I love to talk about planners and stationery. Today I'm going to share with you what I picked up from Laurel Denise's Undated launch, and this is happening on Wednesday, March 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific. You can use my code Natalie10 and get 10% off your entire order. Thank you so much in advance for using my affiliate link. One of the things I love about Laurel Denise is they have the most amazing, beautiful prints, and these are all drawn and illustrated by Nancy on their team. This year's theme for the Undated launch is Thumbelina, just like the fairy tale. I haven't read it in many years, but I love that the idea of is this sort of fairy world and beautiful florals and tiny buds of florals and things like that. So I'm really excited to share with you what I picked up. For now, if you're watching this video before launch, you can see everything that's going to launch on the coming soon page. I'll link that on the side description. But if you're watching this on Wednesday, March 25th and later, everything is up live on the site. So what I picked up were, since this is the Undated collection, I picked up the two Undated daily planners, and these are new to Laurel Denise this year. They've never done a daily planner, and they are quarterly daily planners. And I'm going to go through both of them. So let's pick up one box. I'm not sure which one is which, and we'll just open it and see which one I picked up. I also picked up a few accessories, so you can check that out too. Let's see, and they sometimes put some of the accessories inside, so I'm going to take these out really quickly. And you can see inside, there's a beautiful print in here. I think this was from the last season, the last launch. Really pretty. I don't know the name for that one. Okay, and this one I picked up in the Thumbelina print. Let me put the box aside. This is in the large scout size, and this is a daily planner. Oh, I like this so much. It's very thin. It's very light too. And let's just compare it really quickly to this is my small scout here. So this is it. And you can see, obviously this is thicker because it has more pages here. But this one is just 3 months. And it's all undated. You can see the side profile here, top profile here. And maybe you're not a daily planner. Maybe this is a great little project planner, or for when you have busy days and you want to pop in for a month and pop out. This is a great way to do that. So this is my first time seeing this in person, and it's so beautiful. I love the interior print here, and it's got this mauvey brownish tone here that really matches with the cover. I love it. The way they mix and match these patterns is just perfection. You do get the two standard rulers here. You are here, and then you are also here. And then something new, they created these monthly tab stickers for each of the tabs here. So since it's undated, you can pick which month you're using it for, which is really cool. It's made from paper. And so that's really cool. And then you get the little instruction sheet and welcome from Laurel herself, and the QR codes for finding out more on their YouTube channel. And they do have a deep dive on their YouTube channel as well with like sample layouts. So you might want to check that out as well. But I love this. This is called the Claire, and it's undated. And this is it's just so beautiful. This is another page to start out. Oh, because you have usually in the Scout, you have this sort of like overview page here. Let me show you. Here where you have like the monthly view, but since this is undated, it gives you 3 months basically, I think, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then a blank dot grid area here where you can write whatever you want. You can think about this in many different ways. You don't have to think of it as just a daily planner. I really like it as an idea of like, maybe it's a task list planner for daily to-do lists, for a project you're working on that's just like for 3 months or 6 months, and you can just put everything in here and keep it with you to go, which I feel like that's kind of a good thing. Like remodeling a house, like that always takes a lot of things and a lot of effort, and this has a lot of like space for that. I kind of like this. So you get the full view just like you do in a regular Scout, and you have the same tracking down here and the 4 boxes here. And these are not weekly pages as you would see in a regular Scout, like here. Oops. Like here, where you have the weekly spreads here. This one has daily sheets, and I'm assuming there's 31. You can sort of highlight or circle which day of the week it is, and then the date here. I kind of like that, a perpetual calendar on top here. If you wanted to, you can sticker it up here, the dates of, if you want to. I'm sure that sticker companies are going to start making some stuff up here, or you may want to do that on your own as well. But I really like that it's open here. You get lines here and a dot grid section here. So that repeats for the week. Let me see if there's something at the end of the week. Oh, in the back here, you get just plain dot grid, which is actually, oh, that's for the week. That's right. I remember it now. So you basically go through and you get 7 days with this lined and dot grid front and back. And at the end of the 7 days, you get this full dot grid sheet. So you can basically like clip this as like a week, and that repeats on here. And I'll put down in the video how many sheets are per month. So that repeats on, and then you get the end, you have the dot grid page here and the dot grid here. So it keeps it very open. This is great for, you know, project planning. I feel like if you don't want to use this as a daily planner, you can totally do that. And I like that they actually, I think they lowered the price. So now it's $40 for this one, and also for the Billie, which is the standard size for Laurel Denise, the rectangular one. So you just have 3 months in here, and you can number it however you want. I kind of like, now looking back on here, how the boxes are much larger to write in. So definitely for a project planning standpoint and home planning or whatnot, you have much more room here. I really like this sort of dual lined and dot grid pages separated out. It's really nice. So this is the second month here. And then you have the third month here, which is exactly the same. And 31 pages here with the dot grid on the back. Let's see what's at the end of this. Kind of like these like very long tabs here. You can see in the monthly views, they're like shorter, but since this is only 3 months in one book, it's kind of nice. And then here you can plan ahead. There are 3 things. Maybe this is for the 3 months ahead. And then you have your quarterly wins and quarterly lessons, which is nice. And then your kind of recap, like fun little like currently page in the back here. But you have a big pocket here to put stickers in or put like, you know, notes in. But I really like the idea of this. It's sort of like a simple 3-month project planner or whatnot. I mean, it's a daily planner. So if you need a daily planner, you definitely have this covered in this style. And I love the spiral on the Laurel Denise Scout. And this print is just so adorable. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this or not personally, but if I am, I definitely will let you know. But this could be great for content planning. It could be great for a student for daily planning. Just making sure, like, you know, maybe it's for the last month of school and just getting all the exams on the right schedule and having all the daily tasks put out. And you can just use this only for like crunch time during finals and whatnot. So there's things like that. So that's the beauty of Undated, is you can always use this. Okay, I'm going to open up the next one. And this is the Billie. Let's open it up. Okay, let me take this out. And I don't like to rip, I love this swan paper. I'm definitely going to reuse this paper. This swan design is so cute. I'll have to show you something I got later. And this one is the standard Laurel Denise size, like the Nancy and the other ones. I can't remember their name. But I don't typically use this size, but I really wanted to kind of compare the different planners to see what they look like. So this cover is called Moon Blossom. It's really pretty. I just love, love, love how it looks. And it sort of reminds me of, this is a pouch that reminds me of this. So it's really pretty. I thought this can really match really well together. And I got this one earlier, this one, I think back in the fall. Okay, so this is the Billie. Not sure if I can zoom out. So this is the Billie. It's a full like planner. They don't have the small sizes in these daily planners. They're going to see how well this does, because if it does well, they'll have the smaller sizes. But for now, this is a standard size. So you want to make sure if you are using this, you have enough room on your desk to fold it all out. But I do see it really functional for people because there's a lot more room in this one when it's larger. And you can also fold it back on itself. So again, you get the 2 bookmarks. You are here and you are also here. And the monthly tab stickers where you can stick on here, which is really pretty. The opening page, welcome to Laurel Denise from Laurel, and the QR code. This one's really nice. And this is your like name page. And then this one is really nice. It has a lot more room. You have a doc grid here for the quarter, and then the 3 months listed here. And then here is the daily part of the planner. And here you have your month page. You have this doc grid page here. You have this, the daily pages are here. There's 31. And then in the back is the habit trackers. You have this full doc grid page here, and then this month here. And I kind of thought this would be fun to try out if I wanted to just play around and do a spread in here, and even use this for content planning if I wanted to, if there was a busy month. I'm not sure. I don't really typically use this larger size, but I just wanted to play around with it and see. But you do have the perpetual calendar thing at the top. You can choose what day it is, and then the date itself. And you, again, you get the line pages and the doc grid. So it's flip-flopped instead of horizontal. It's, you know, vertical now with the lines in this, which is really kind of cool because you can separate 2 different tasks. Maybe this is more like meeting notes here, and this is like to do items to do you need to do if you were doing this as a work planner. So you have this, and let's see if there's like yep. So after 7 days, you get a doc grid, full doc grid page here, which is really cool. So lots of room for notes. And you know what the cool thing is? Laurel Denise has so many inserts. You can buy certain inserts that fit this planner and add it in, like for each month. So if you wanted some note pages in the back, you can add that in. They don't have all the extra like note pages you do in a regular planner because they're kind of keeping this lean and seeing how this goes. And we'll see how it goes from there. So that's kind of cool. I really like this. And these boxes are really pretty big to write in because I have the small rows and it's a little bit smaller. So that's the first month. This is the second month. It repeats with these 31 pages here. The pages are really strong. I do like their wire O. I find them in really good quality. And this is the third month here with all the daily pages here. So I'll turn it on itself in a bit. And so here at the end, you do get the plan ahead. You have a line section and then 3 quarters ahead, quarterly wins and quarterly lessons. And then the currently page in the back here and a pocket. So if you were going to use this on your desk, you could just, you know, let me just try this here. You could just fold it on itself and just take a look at the calendar, or just this section. Let's compare it with the Scout. Not the Scout, the Claire. So the Claire would be like this. And if you fold it on itself, you would miss part of the calendar, but you could still get the other half on here, depending on each day when you flip around to the other side, which I have it in the Scout, and I don't really mind it actually to not see the whole thing. I just have it on the half and half. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Like there we go. You can see the lines here. I feel like there's more space, like more width writing on this, the longer version here than here, but it depends on how you write and how big you write and how much desk space you have. But I think these 2 are going to be really cool. I think what I would use these more as is sort of like project planners and like or daily to-do list tasks. They could even be for journaling even too. Like, you know, you have just enough space to journal. And I know I've shared with you my journaling process and stuff, but having like a consistent place and to write in is really nice. So this could be for that. It could be for health, you know, tracking what you're eating every day. Like this could be your food log, and this could be your workout routine and whatnot. That's actually pretty good too, because then you have a full view if you closed your rings or not, any medical appointments, and this could be just for health. Like this would work also in here too. So yeah, these 2 look so beautiful. I love the prints. There's also another one that's like a yellow print that's called Field Mouse, which is so pretty, but I didn't need to buy a 3rd planner. I just wanted to show you both of these. And then there's a couple solid colors as well. So definitely check it out on the Laurel Denise website to see which one works the best for you. And if you have any questions, definitely let me know and I will try and answer them too. And let me just put these up here. And we're going to open up some of the accessories because I'm really excited about that. Okay, this is the Undated launch, and there's nothing better than the Undated stickers from Laurel Denise. I have the other previous version, and the cool thing is based on the color of the paper of what they print this on, it matches really well to the interior paper of the planners. So here is like all the days of the week, and then you have numbers at the end. So hopefully, I don't think these will, I think they ordered enough, but this beautiful yellow print here. And here is like, so this is good for 2026, 2027, and then 2028 as well. Okay, so there. You can see there, and then let's just, you can take it, oh, let me find a page in here. And you can see how the color tone of these stickers match really well. They match really well to here. So you can use, well, you can write it in if you want to, but you can also use these Undated planner stickers to fill out your entire planner. That's really helpful. Okay, another thing there is this habit tracking stickers, and I think it will work better in this one. Let me take a look. Okay, so these are habit tracking stickers, and I thought they were kind of cool. You know me, I don't really habit track, but thought I would share this with you guys. Like, so let's say on here, on the Laurel Denise video, I thought it was really cool. They don't, you know how like they go across vertically and you have it here and you can miss it back here when you have habit trackers? This one can go like, well, it could go this way if you wanted to. It's actually thinner than this one. Is it smaller? Yeah, it's actually less length than this one, but you can put this anywhere. So I think I saw on her video, Laurel Denise with Nancy, they did it this way. So you could stack like maybe a few different habit trackers like sideways and show like really kind of be able to see that you are habit tracking here in this open space. So I thought that was really cool. And we'll see if I use these, but I thought it's pretty interesting to be able to like, you know, instead of doing it, I like doing it all in a row because you can see like maybe this is like your posting schedule to Instagram and you can like color which one's in, or when you're you know, not just drinking water, but like, because that should be every day, but like, you know, when you're working out. So then you can see that here. If you're doing this as a health tracker, it could be here and your tracker is always visible. Because I did realize I used this before for content planner, and this gets lost back here in the back page. They also have, there's a really cute like medical appointment like sticker thing. So I thought this was great when you have to like refill a prescription. So when you need to refill a prescription, or maybe you have to go to the doctor, there's like different little things here, get a shot, go to the dentist. I thought this was great. I'll use this in my small scout to kind of highlight medical appointments. So that's new, and I love that. And then, okay, so, and then they have this new, like, what do you call it? Like a bookmark, and it's called Chaos to Categories Pop-in Panel. I got the one for the Scout. I don't know if it works for a small Scout. Let's see if it works in my small Scout. Yeah, I think I did get a small Scout. So they are going to be, I think they said that these clips aren't as good. Let me put something color behind it. That they're going to actually redo these clips and stuff. So that will come out in another launch. But hopefully, I think they'll fit okay. They're kind of like the rulers and stuff. But I like this because do you know how many times I have these things I have to call, you know, call the insurance, call the doctor, call the whatever. And I don't like to I don't like to call every day. I want to put all my phone calls together at one time. So then I could just have this whole list to call. And maybe this is my like daily reminder. You can also do something where you take like the itty bitty sticky notes that Laurel Denise has, and maybe you can just do like, put your sticky notes on here. So you can have like, you know, whatever. There's 2 things you need to clean that day, and make this like your daily habit thing, you know, like things like that. So that's kind of nice. These fit on really well. And so this is like, I think this will be really nice here. And in the back on these, I think the ones that are longer for these kinds of planners is different. They don't have anything on the back, but this one's nice. It has the quick wins, mindless tasks, and high focus. like things you need high focus on. So it's kind of cool that there's more stuff on there. And you can use like the wet erase markers on here, or just use, if you use dry erase, it won't erase really well, or a Sharpie, I think, and a dry erase marker can get rid of it. So this is also, I'm going to segue into something else. So this little like pop-in panel here kind of segues into this. I'm going to undo this. This is a new notepad. This is a new notepad. This notepad's pretty big. So I think I like this. Is nice. There's lots of room on here. I'll put down how many sheets there are per notepad, but it's really nice paper to write on. And you do have your list to call. Maybe this is your whole plan for the week. I thought this would be nice for me to pre-plan. And so it has everything on here, because I always like have somebody telling me to buy something for the house, either my daughter, my husband. I look on, not just groceries, like things that we need. I always have that. I like this to research stuff, because how many times I'm like, oh, when I have time, I want to look up some more stuff about, whatever, like for vacations and whatnot, like need to research this. So there's just so many nice boxes. It's a lot of room. It's really nice. So if you don't want to get a little panel, pop-in panel, the other option is to get a notepad, which can really help you kind of get everything out of your brain and help you get it on paper on here. And this is a really nice notepad. Okay, so let me take this out. So speaking of notepad, there is another notepad that came out that I got, which I really, really love. And that is the Kanban one. Let me open it up. Okay, so this is the Kanban notepad. And I do the Kanban thing in my small rose planner, which is project planner. I really like that. I actually started, because of Laurel Denise, and they have a video with Jen, one of their employees. She kind of showed you how to do the Kanban method. So I thought this was great, because you can use it per sheet instead of having like, just one place to do it. You can write out what your to-do list you're doing and done, or do it this way too, where you have like listing out all your to-dos on here, and then you can, move it along as you're doing it, and then move it along as when it's done. So this kind of outlines it all for you. And here are notes. Maybe this is something like you are redoing your bathroom somehow and whatnot. So you can also take this sheet out, and let's see, I think this is the clipboard. And so let's see if this fits in here, because they don't sell refills to this, but I thought this would be great. I'm going to see if it fits in here. I'm not sure. I think it might not. This fit in there? Okay, so this does not completely fit inside the clipboard, because the backing is a much thicker cardboard, which is too bad. So that was a nice try. But you know what you can do? You can rip out the sheet. And you can actually clip it like this, which I actually like it like this. And then you can have your notepad for the day here, along with your blank, docker on the inside if you're doing a project or whatnot. So I like that too. You can do that the same thing for this. Just rip out the sheet and put it on top of here, and it fits beautifully and it looks really nice. I like how that looks together. So that's an idea of what to do with the notepads. Okay, finally, let's talk accessories. The prints are so beautiful for this pouch, and it's really funny because my daughter has been eyeing my pouch, and she's like, when is Laurel Denise coming out with the launch? Because I use these two from the last launch all the time. This is on my desk all the time. This fits so much. It's all my planning essentials. My dot markers, my Tombow, my scissors, anything and everything goes in here. So if I need to go and plan in a different room, I just take this with me. So she was kind of eyeing that because it's been on my desk all the time and she likes it. And when I saw this theme come out, I knew she would love it. And it's, I picked this swan one. This is Thimble Wish for her. And it was funny because I wanted to surprise her, but she went on the Laurel Denise site over the weekend. She's like, oh, what? Oh my God, the new stuff coming out. Okay, I already bought it. I already got it for you. So, and this is it. It's so beautiful. It's a nice, like really sturdy canvas material. And then inside has this very like soft, like neon pink signature to Laurel Denise. It fits so much. And I love this pop of yellow. My daughter loves yellow. So this is like such a nice color combination. I feel like this is just so pretty. And then this matches, like it goes with everything in this collection here. And this cover too. Okay, so there's this one, and let me open this one. This one is called Bug Pretty, but they're not little bugs. They're actually little flower buds and little birds on here. So if you look at it, so she likes light blue, and it's kind of this grayish blue tone. Looks really nice with this, with the moon and everything, and these flower buds. I think she would really like this, and I just love their pouches. I mean, you can use this for anything. Like she loves annotating books. She can stick this on the book she's reading and put her highlighters in here for her reading for fun that she does. So yeah, I just love the designs. So I use these all the time, and they've lasted so long. Like I kind of change them out whenever the like new season comes, but I still use the older ones. I think she's taken one of mine too from before. So yeah, these are super, super adorable. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Don't forget the Laurel Denise Undated Planner launch happens this Wednesday, March 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Use my affiliate code Natalie10 to get 10% off your entire order. Thank you so much in advance for using my code. And if you have any questions on any of the items I've talked about today, please feel free to leave me a comment here, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you like planner content like this, if you like planners, planner launches, and stationery, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.